than okay. She was a 3.5 length winner, very impressive. The horse she beat's come out and won since that and franked the form. So she's trained on fabulous. I think she'll be very hard to beat. And Latte, first try at a mile, had no favours at all at Moonee Valley and was still competitive at the end. They've both drawn awkwardly, need a bit of luck, but they'll be right around the mark.
And a quick word on Fields of Omar. You happy enough with the draw?
Oh, yes, it could have been a lot worse. Yeah. And we've got the advantage of Damien Oliver to get us into a good spot, so it's fine.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. And up for the first. Light flashes, the all clears there, they're away. Ricky Dink jumped fairly, Carlton Spirit was away all right. Trattoria and Gaelic Princess a little slow. Flew did as her name suggests, and she leads in the early stages from the outside barrier. Flew in front now from Carlton Spirit, driving up on the fence, and 2 lengths away in the field then is Nakwa, being passed by on the outside Diva Venucci. Just behind them Rinky Dink in the orange colours, 5th the rail, and then Gaelic Princess, Deborah's Joy. Worse in midfield, followed by Trattoria. Well back coming to the turn as Chicks in Charge, being followed by Dorky and Chickadee. Around the turn, Carlton Spirit railing beautifully, took the lead now from Flew, and they're followed by Rinky Dink making some ground along the inside, although greenly, and the rest are headed by Gaelic Princess, but Carlton Spirit did it well at the 150, swishes the tail, leads Rinky Dink, who's trying to gather it in, but Carlton Spirit under the whip is going well, and Carlton Spirit beats Rinky Dink by a length. Photo for third. Gaelic Princess just got it, I'd say, ahead of Chicks in Charge, and they were trailed further back by Trattoria, and then came Dorky making ground late. Next in was Flew, trailed by Chickadee, and then a long break in the field to Deborah's Joy, who's finished at the tail of the field just in front of Diva Venucci last in. Carlton Spirit living up to her good trial performance in driving up on the inside to take the lead before the turn, and she's kept going strongly. Rinky Dink racing greenly has run on well into second place, and a photo finish for the third, and they've run 52.63. It's around 1.2 outside of Follow Me Through's record. Now 1, 11 and 8 holding third Gaelic Princess. So 1 Carlton Spirit, Steve Baster and Tony McAvoy take out the Australian Tie Company Stakes. 11 second Rinky Dink, John Didham and Rick Ordacey, and 8 third Gaelic Princess, Stephen King and Mick Price in 52.63. Round 440 and 180 Carlton Spirit, 220 Rinky Dink and 250 for Gaelic Princess. Yeah, she put it all together well in her trial, which she won. And she beat 3 of her rivals here today, and also beat Fashion Victim home. And it was quite reminiscent of her trial there, holding onto the fence, and she kept going quite strongly. Nice finishing run from Rinky Dink, but the winner probably just a little more switched on at this early stage of their careers and more a ready-made racehorse. Rinky Dink did well, just does a few things wrong. She also ran in that trial. They ran the 1-2 in their trial on the 20th of September, and they've completed the same Quinella here this afternoon under race conditions. Rinky Dink hung a bit on that trial occasion, and she was a little bit wobbly here this afternoon as well, so she'll be the one who'll take improvement from it. Gaelic Princess didn't jump well, but she certainly got to the line nicely. And
with correct weight at Victoria Park. The rider of the second horse had a look at the video, but weight is there now. Correct weight on the first, on 1, 2, 3 and 4. And here's the totes to make it official: Smites' Mustang, Bright Rock and Rory's Typhoon. Now, Debutant Stakes coming up, Division 2. Here's Greg.
So the first 3 locked away into the gates here, and this is a dress code coming in now, stablemate of Perfect Ace. McAvoy with the red cap to distinguish those colours. Marcane the solid favourite on the strength of an outstanding trial victory on the 20th of this month, or September I should say. There's Glebe Run going up in the green colours. Jim Cassidy and Matthew Hyden, they combined to win this race last year with Undenied. Marcane a $320,000 buy, and he's trialled well. Rybald has been a drifter on track today. That's him in the cerise colours there, winner of the Breeders. Overcame a wide barrier draw, big effort to get up and win. Now Rybald coming into his place. First event 1, 11 and 8. Carlton Spirit doing everything right, winning in 52.63. Here's Scaredy Cat about to move up. Light flashes. Snip Attack and Rybald both a little edgy. Attendance getting in with each of them. They stand up okay this time. Racing, Marcane, one of the first to bounce out. Scaredy Cat jumped well and Rybald got away well. Danza Dash shows plenty of pace along the inside settling, and he's going to show superior dash, Danza Dash. And he leads by 2 lengths to Marcane. Rybald the outside. Scaredy Cat over on the rails, and they're followed 1.5 lengths further back then by Perfect Ace. Going forward, Final Pug out wider, and they're trailed by Dress Code along the inside, and then Snip Attack, followed by Fangio well back, and then Glebe Run and Rev 'em Up as they came to the corner, where Danza Dash is the leader. He's rolling off the fence. Plenty of room for Scaredy Cat to come through, and also Dress Code's getting up along the inside as well. Marcane now showing the whip down the outside, and then Rybald. Scaredy Cat got through at the 150 metre mark. He's hit the lead to Danza Dash. Dress Code, Marcane trying hard on the outside. Scaredy Cat the leader though from Marcane near the line. Scaredy Cat beat Marcane. Getting up for third, Dress Code, and then Danza Dash. Fangio best work late, and then Rybald. They were trailed further back in the field then by Snip Attack, and then came Final Pug, and the last few a Glebe Run back there in company with Perfect Ace and Rev 'em Up. Scaredy Cat has won it, $30.80 and $5.10. Marcane the favourite running second at $1.40, and Dress Code to pay $9.50. So an upset result. Scaredy Cat, trained by Cliff Brown, ridden by Dan Nicklick, taking out the Lobster Cave. Son of Tail of the Cat and Last Lady. Dam a sister to Kinja Tay, so he's beautifully bred. Purchased in New Zealand for $110,000. Had the luck there with the leader running around a bit at the home turn, and he was able to get the rails run and hold off Marcane. And they've run 52.08, so they've run faster time than the fillies. They ran 52.63, so 52.08 for the Colts. I guess Marcane could be considered a little unlucky, because the leader Danza Dash just rolled out in front of him coming around the home turn and presented the run to the winner. And he's got within 3/4 of a length on the line of Scaredy Cat, but nonetheless he didn't do much wrong, Scaredy Cat. Don't know whether he earned that name, but he certainly did it right on track this afternoon. Winning by 3/4 of a length officially. Margins 3/4 by 3/4, and the time 52.08. Rybald covering a little bit of ground, but battling a bit towards the end of the race. Okay.
Now they're at the gates. Caulfield, race 3. Energy Abounds, number 1, $3.40, similar to its on-track price. And number 9, Leopard Strike, as well in the market. It's really been a firmer on the tote. It's into $3.70, but is better on course. Tote punters are really coming for it. Leopard Strike, it's now into $3.70. The Evan Evans Flags Cup of 1 mile. Here's Greg.
And they're about to be called in now. Third event on the card. Favourite is Energy Abounds. He's getting out to 1600 for the first time today. On the easy side, Leopard Strike is a solid second pick. Cowrie the first to move in. Energy Abounds comes in. Here's Mr. Donizetti coming up now. Cowrie an easing third favourite. And then Mr. Donizetti. There's been a little money for Foreign Affair. Now Charm Scene Land comes up. So they're moving in quite well. Here's Leopard Strike coming up now. Leopard Strike's the best tried in the race. Gee, in the last half an hour we've seen a change around in the weather completely, and we've had a cool breeze swing in, and with it, unfortunately, it has brought light drizzling rain, and the forecast was for this to appear later in the day, but the change has come through, and the temperature certainly has dropped a few degrees. Now Leopard Strike goes in. Bag of Tricks is set. It is just extremely light drizzle at this stage. We certainly hope that that will blow through, and it's a fairly strong wind. It just might with a little bit of luck. Foreign Affair has moved in, so they're nearly set to go. All in, 1600 metres the journey, and they're away and racing. And Mr. Donizetti won the jump down near the inside ahead of Rupert. Energy Abounds is now driving forward. Leopard Strike's going fast too. He's going to be on the speed today. They put 200 behind them, and it's Energy Abounds out by about 2 lengths to Leopard Strike. On the outside, Bag of Tricks is moving up now to Shade Leopard Strike, and 2 lengths further back, Foreign Affair on the improve around Mr. Donizetti. Then Cowrie over on the inside from Charm Seen Land, and they're trailed by Close But No Cigar, caught out wide, and dropping back to last is Rupert. As they go to the 1,000 metres, Energy Abounds on the inside, just leading from Bag of Tricks, who's gone up to serve it to him and put the head clear. Foreign Affair is third, Leopard Strike behind the pace, fourth on the inside. Close But No Cigar having a little luck, caught wide, wanting to pull, and then Charm Seen Land, and he's followed by Mr. Donizetti. Cowrie well back on the inside, is back towards the tail. In fact, his last now as Rupert goes forward. Bag of Tricks about a half in front of Energy Abounds, a length and a half Foreign Affair. Leopard Strikes had a good run, fourth on the inside, and then came Close But No Cigar. A length further back as Charm Seen Land, and then Mr. Donizetti, Cowrie and Rupert. Up to the turn, Bag of Tricks from Energy Abounds. Then Leopard Strike trying to get clear, and look at the gap appear for him now. Then Foreign Affair and Charm Seen Land, they corner. Energy Abounds in front. Leopard Strike under the whip, and they're clear now to Foreign Affair. Bag of Tricks is next, and then came Charm Seen Land. 150 to go. Energy Abounds fighting tremendously. Leopard Strikes under the whip. Energy Abounds is coming back on the outside. Foreign Affairs getting up to him. Foreign Affairs grabbed Energy Abounds. Foreign Affair ahead to Energy Abounds. Leopard Strike between them third, had every hope, and then came Mr. Donizetti, Charm Seen Land, followed in by Cowrie and Bag of Tricks. Next was Rupert, and Close But No Cigar had no luck and last in. Foreign Affair, Karen McAvoy tried at bigger odds to pay $9 and $2.40, getting up to Energy Abounds in the last few strides of the race to win, with Leopard Strike in third place. Around $9 and $2.40 to winner, $1.30 for second and $1.80 for third. It'll be 3, 1 and 9, and they're posted now in the Evan Evans Flags Cup, time 1:36.15. Well, Energy Abounds was hounded by Bag of Tricks, didn't do him any favours at all, softened him up and set it up for Foreign Affair, who'd sat just off the pace and was able to finish the better. Strong effort to get up and win there by Foreign Affair. He's a good, consistent horse, Foreign Affair, trained by Lee Hope. He's done a good job with this little fellow. And here is another winner through this race at Ballarat. Gee, it's been an absolute form mine. We've got the winner there, Dane River. Chairman's Choice ran a bottler in the Toorak the other day. Mr. Lofty, who ran third, has won since. Eagle Rhythm ran sixth in that race. He took out the Cranbourne Cup. And Classic Ben Barra won a race down at the Cranbourne Carnival as well. He was beaten into fourth place. It's been a wonderful form race. And here's another one, Foreign Affair. Although he was beaten into eighth place, he wasn't a bad run on that occasion, and he's capitalised with this good, strong win this afternoon. 3, 1 and 9. Fourth in was Mr. Donizetti, and fifth was number 4, Rupert. Short neck by a half neck with the margins there, and 1:36.15 the time. Tate dividends, Foreign Affair paid $9 and $2.40. Energy Abounds $1.30. Leopard Strike paid $1.80. Quinella $12.60. The Exacta $33.40. Trifecta paid $100.30. And the running double $316.70 on 12 and 3. Next on the card, the Ryan Cardale Thomas Plate, no scratchings. Blinkers off 4, Family Edition. Blinkers first time 14, he's hot right now. And pacifiers for 15, Tycoon's Choice. That's for the fourth. It starts the quaddie at Caulfield at 2:20.
OK, Greg, thanks. I'm just standing by for the first 40.
Experience the thrill of thoroughbred racing this spring at Geelong's major sporting and social event, the Holden Geelong Cup Carnival. Celebrate.
They're nearly set. Commonwealth Bay and Diamond Jake, the last two. There's Commonwealth Bay going in. Diamond Jake completing the lineup now, so they're set to run. Fourth event of the afternoon. Perlin, the favourite, drawn in gate 1. Set racing. Perlin began well with Asian Symbol and Demon Pete. Pomta here got away very well. Fubu 2 just off them in the early stages, and Major Woody in the lime colours wide out driving towards the front. Commonwealth Bay and Homecoming Queen are also going forward with It's Houdini. It's getting tight up there. An Asian Symbol got knocked rotten and dropped back through the field. And Major Woody at the 1200 took up the lead. He's out by a length and a half to Homecoming Queen going to second. Over on the inside, Pom de Here is third. Then It's Houdini, being followed by Commonwealth Bay, fifth on the outside. 2 lengths to Demon Pete, followed by He's Hot Right Now around the outside. And with those is Family Edition in the centre. And 2 lengths further back is Pearl In, a little worse in midfield. And then Asian Symbol gathering his legs again as they go by the 800 metre mark. Length and a half to Peace Ruler, well back on the inside in company there with Fubu too. They were being followed. There's another one on the outside, Diamond Jake, I think it is. And well back in the field is Pants on Fire. And back last of all is Tycoon's Choice as they came up the side towards the turn. And Major Woody's bowling along with a 2.5 length lead to Homecoming Queen. It's Houdini just behind those horses. Pom de Here sticking to the rail, and they were followed then by Commonwealth Bay. He's Hot Right Now. Perlin with some work to do, pulls to the outside. Major Woody claimed by Homecoming Queen, and It's Houdini on the outside, looming large at the 200 metres. Pom de Here's getting into the clear, and Perlin coming home late. Homecoming Queen fighting, and It's Houdini, 100 to go. Homecoming Queen giving something. She's a neck. She's a half in front. It's Houdini tries hard. Homecoming Queen pulls it out. Homecoming Queen beat It's Houdini by a long neck. 3 lengths away is Perlin getting up for third. Then Diamond Jake, Peace Ruler, Pom de Here, followed in by Major Woody. And then came Family Edition. He's Hot Right Now. Next Asian Symbol. And they were trailed then by Tycoon's Choice, Fubu 2, Commonwealth Bay, Pants on Fire, and Demon Pete. She's a very smart filly, this one. Homecoming Queen pays $4 and $1.70. It's Houdini beaten about a neck, maybe a touch less than that on the line, $4.10. Terrific battle between the two, and Perlin running on from worse in midfield into third to pay $1.80. 5, 7 and 9 in 1:30.
7 days down here to go around the track this way, so she hasn't put a foot wrong. And yeah,
I think you told me she took a day or two just to acclimatise, but since then she's been fine, everything?
Yeah, well, she was here for a day or two and she left the day feeds, and then I did a bit of 3/4 pace for one morning. She just kicked into gear.
Big odds at the moment. Good luck to you.
Thanks very
Greg.
much.
Thanks, Greg. Greg Hickman joining us, and on the way back to your match, Stephen Baster confirming off to the Epworth Hospital for x-rays, but the news doesn't look good. In regard to the second mortgage, Dee Beasley looks to be the hot contingent. Dee Beasley speaking with Michael, and the backup is Reece McLeod, but not confirmed, but Danny Beasley is expected to take that ride on Saturday.
Thanks, Andrew, and we'll be straight back with the live coverage of the Group 1 1,000 Guineas.
Not.
At the gates, Caulfield and Victory Vane, very solid. She'll be one of the last to go in with that wide barrier, but she's into 340, even shorter in New South Wales. Macedon Ladies, the second pick. And our live coverage of the Group 1,000 Guineas is proudly brought to you by Hankook Tyres. Good luck in the 1,000 Guineas from Hankook Tyres. It's been won by all of the top fillies this race. Last year, it was won by Magical Miss, who beat Ha Ha in the last little bit. In previous years, all-time high, Shazoo, In a Flurry, and other top fillies that have won the 1,000 Guineas include Dashing Eagle, Shame, and Richfield Lady. And let's head to the track as they move in well. Here's Greg.
One of 3 in the race, trained by Tony McAvoy at big odds. Cocktail Evening Right, Fuji Dancer is set. Here's Rare Insight now coming up, and Nulotra moving up also. Just Fame going in for Craig Newitt. Now Danny Beasley slipped out of the saddle on Victory Vane, and the Sydney fillies being led in now. 4 of the past 6 winners have come from double figure barriers. Coupe goes up. Victory Vane holding favouritism at $3.20 on the tote. Rare Insight backed into second favourite on track as Antique moved up, and that completed the lineup. They're set. Racing in the Guineas. And Bullabug Easy, one of the first out. Macedon Lady looked a little slow. Presumed Innocent, Labella Dame, Coupe away fast with Nulotra. Royal Pearl is going up now. Victory Vane, Beasley snagged back, and she is a clear last as they settle into stride. Coupe is the leader, settling down from Royal Pearl, La Bella Dame and Nulotra's fourth the outside. 2 lengths Bullabug Easy, Millanova the outside, 3 Presumed Innocent, and then Chuckle, Macedon Lady. 3 to Rare Inside, followed then by over on the inside behind these horses then is Fuji Dancer. And she's being followed as they head towards the 1,000-metre mark then by Lashed, who's a good way back on the inside of Just Fame, and then Antique. Second last, Victory Vane, and Cocktail Evening last of all. Past the 800 metres and Coupe in front. Royal Pearl is second. Nulotra third outside. La Bella Dame with a beautiful box seat trail. Bullabug Easy is next, and then Chuckle sliding forward from Millanova, Macedon Lady. Rare Insight going forward, wide out. Antiques following a home there. Then Presumed Innocent strung up on the inside of Fuji Dancer. Just Fame. Lashed is third last, and then Cocktail Evening. Victory Vane's last on the fence. At the turn they race. Coupe's headed by Royal Pearl and Ulotra. La Bella Dame trying to get clear from Bullabug Easy as they corner, and then Millanova pulled out. Antique to the outside with Macedon Lady at the 200-metre mark now, and La Bella Dame sprinted up to Royal Pearl. Bullabug Easy running on down the outside. Macedon Lady's flying home. La Bella Dame in front at the 100. Macedon Lady storming home on the outside. Macedon Lady flies at the line, they hit it. Macedon Lady on the outside. All La Bella Dame couldn't split them. Lash flew home, I think, grabbed third. Fuji Dancer's up there from Bullabug Easy, Royal Pearl, of Victory Vane, Presumed Innocent, Millanova. Then Coupe, Antique, Chuckle, Nulotra, Rare Insight. Well back in the field is Just Fame and Cocktail Evening. Has she made it in time? She's flashed home Macedon Lady. Judges call for a photo. La Bella Dame the inside. Macedon Lady storming at her right on the line. Oh boy, she's got it. Macedon Lady's got there. Stephen King, twice a runner-up in the race, has taken his first 1,000 guineas, and John Simons, the elation, having been beaten into second place on Saturday with the Great Bella Spree, has turned out Macedon Lady on a limited preparation to win at the highest level the Group 1 1,000 guineas to Macedon Lady, John Simons and Stephen King.
And Victory Vane beaten by the Bad Barrier. And let's go straight to Andrew Bensley. John Simons, the winning trainer, is with Andrew.
John Simons is walking up to us. I tell you something, he's got a bit of a smile on his dial today too. Congratulations.
Whoa, that makes it better.
Well, you've had a frustrating time in the Groups 1 with Bella Spree, but you've always had a great opinion of Macedon Lady.
Oh, exactly. You know, she worked brilliant here the other morning, and she's a very good filly, and probably straight towards the Oaks.
Slow out today, missed it a little bit, but Stephen King didn't panic.
No, you know, good track. Probably, you know, they were running along a little bit. You know, she was always going to get back. Probably the danger today was the race be too short for her.
Gee, she finished quick. Did you think she'd got there?
I was hoping.
Holding your breath. Holding your breath.
The luck hasn't been in, so we're holding their breath big time.
Wakeful next?
No.
No, straight onto the Oaks.
Don't know. Don't know.
May have another run?
May have another run. Maybe Cox Plate Day.
Okay, will Bella Spree have another run?
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
You're not going to give me any more there, are you? Well done to you, John. You deserve it. John Simons, the trainer of Macedon Lady, and Stephen King does it again. Wins the Caulfield Guineas on Saturday with Alenus and has now won the 1,000 Guineas. We'll try and catch up with him shortly, Matt.
Yes, well, Stephen was actually the jockey that beat Bella Spree. Stephen was on the winner of Helenus that beat Bella Spree on Saturday, but today he's ridden the winner for John Simons, Macedon Lady in the 1,000 guineas. But some interesting comments there. Andrew's still trying to get the latest on Bella Spree. We've been reporting for the last couple of days that the horse would miss the Cox Plate and would head off to the paddock for a break. But John is hinting, and only hinting, that Bella Spree might still be there in the Cox Plate on Saturday week. But for the moment, they're going to enjoy this moment. Macedon Lady winning the 1,000 guineas for them. Now, the full set of placings are 13, 7, 8, and officially fourth in the race was Lashed, number 6. 13,786, first for New South Wales, $4,859.50. It's been a big week for Stephen King at Caulfield. Another Group 1 today. We'll see what he comes up with on Saturday in the Cup. Now, we'll move on. We'll have more from Caulfield shortly, but we've got Doomben Race 5 coming.
Good money for Terranora. Back to the 1,600 metres here this afternoon. Last start, Flemington winner. Latte has also been fairly well tried on track at longer odds. Now into $9.90 on the tote. then Blue Marwina and Dark Wine. We await Dark Wine, Blue Marwina, Sky Message to get set in company with Latte and Liberty Rose. Steve Arnold on Liberty Rose here in the next to replace Stephen Baster, Greg Childs on Let's Planet. And in the last, Damien Oliver on number 10, Barrelay. Steve Baster injured his wrist and was taken to the Epworth Hospital earlier today when he was thrown off a horse on the way to the stalls. Racing now. Grand Seattle began awkwardly on the inside and Belle Princess flew out of the gates down towards the inside. Lands in front of Sky Message. Carnaby Kiss improving on the outside. Latte and Liberty Rose right off the track are going forward. This is a screaming pace as they climb up the hill. Liberty Rose outside, Latte fighting the lead. King settled on Belle Princess, third on the inside of Carnaby Kiss, and 2 lengths further back then came Sky Message outside Blue Marwina. Special Grange a length away in the middle of the field, gone 3/4 away, and then came Dark Wine followed by Grand Seattle, Minogue and Terranora last. At the 900, Liberty Rose did some work and Arnold tries to steady up now, leads 3/4. Latte second, 2 to Belle Princess, a half Carnaby Kiss, a length and a half Sky Message outside Blue Marwina at the 800. They're followed then by Special Grange on the outside of Gone, 2 lengths to Dark Wine, and they're followed by Grand Seattle, Minogue and Terranora. Heading to the 600, Liberty Rose led Latte by a neck, a length and a half, then Carnaby Kiss, Belle Princess, Sky Message outside Blue Marwina, and then Special Grange. Gone, a length and a half to Dark Wine, Grand Seattle, and then followed Minogue as they come to the corner, and Terranora is going to need to fly. Into the straight, Liberty Rose leading from Latte, and then Carnaby Kiss. Here's Special Grange easing to the outside to come with her run now. Then Blue Marwina and Gone. Terranora's next at the 200 metres. Liberty Rose the inside and Latte. Special Grange trying to reach them with her big weight. It's Latte hitting the front at the 100 though. She's kicked away to Liberty Rose. Special Grange can't go on. Terranora flying home late. Latte's won it. Terranora's come from last to get second. Special Grange third. Then Liberty Rose followed in by Gone, Carnaby Kiss and Belle Princess. Then Minogue, and back behind those to finish were Blue Marwina, Grand Seattle, Dark Wine, and a long last is Sky Message. Latte has taken it out. Number 3, Mark Zara, will pay $9.30 and $2.70. Terranora, did you see it flying home at the end? $1.50. And Special Grange third, $1.60. 3, 7 and 1. Well, gee whiz. I know the horse I think should have won the race, and he was just hanging out the back last on it coming around the home turn. She absolutely charged home, Terranora. But victory has gone to Latte, number 3, out to the 1,600 metres here this afternoon, and she's run it out very solidly. Didn't quite get it the last time she was tried on it at her last start, but that was when she was caught wide and it was a shifty wet track that day, and she did some work on the pace. So a better run in transit this afternoon, and she was able to be quite strong at the end of it in scoring well. Terranora flying home, and no doubt Special Grange ridden beautifully by Damien Oliver, but she found the 1,600 with 58 kilos a bit of an essay. 8, 7 and 1. Fourth home in the race went to Liberty Rose, number 6. Did some work to find the leads, battled on well, and Belle Princess has finished in 5th placing. So 3, 7 and 1 in 136.37. 136.37.
OK, Greg, and Tony McAvoy certainly having a good day with a couple of winners there at Caulfield and a couple of winners closer to Lindsay Park over at Victoria Park. Just on the Caulfield Cup that's coming up on Saturday, Stephen Baster was injured earlier today at Caulfield when his mount It's Houdini took off before the start. His